All right, meet and greet and needs assessment. How important are those two steps in the sales process? I would submit to you that combined, they're the two most important steps in the sales process. Alfred, do I need to like you to buy a car from you? Yeah, I do. Harvin, do you need to find me help me pick out the right vehicle?
100%.
Okay. If we pick out a vehicle that I can't afford, are you gonna create a delivery?
No.
If I pick out a vehicle it turns out I don't like, am I gonna buy it? No. So meet and greet starts the process. And by the way, Jasmine, what you're going to come to learn is when you go out and meet and greet someone, they're not going to like you. They're not going to like you because it says car salesperson on your business card, okay? But then an hour and a half later, when they spend $48,000 with you, they no longer see you as a car salesperson. They see you as a regular human being, okay? So that meet and greet is important. What do we want to accomplish at meet and greet, Chris? Okay, find common ground. I'm not sure we want to find, common ground, I think, it takes place all the way through the process. Think about this. Yes, sir. Right. Well, let's talk about politeness. Welcome to, I am, and you are. Are you here to see anybody in particular? Are you here for service, parts, what? Okay, once we've determined that they're here to buy a car, then the real meet and greet starts, okay? Everything else is just being polite, okay? Just like it's no different than welcoming them into your home, all right? But what do we want to accomplish? Common ground, again, we're gonna be finding common ground all the way through the process. Too early at meet and greets. Take their defenses down. There's an idea. Because if it's not a repeat customer, and if it's not a referred customer, might they be just a little bit defensive, scared, skeptical, worried? So yeah, how can we do that? How can we bring their defenses down? Okay, that's nice. I put that in the polite category, and I certainly would never discourage that. But offering me a drink, unless it's a fine red wine, is not going to really create a bond. Okay, it is polite though. Okay, give them the space. Okay, give them space. You know, I used to be a firm believer in a strong handshake. Now some people don't want a handshake. I get. Okay, ask the right questions. Absolutely. But how do you want to present yourself? Yes, ma'am. Okay, what's an honest meet and greet?
Tell them that you're there to help them, that you're going to do give them the car that they want, that they can look at.
Okay, you're warm there. You're warm. Do people like to be sold?
No.
Do they like car salespeople?
No.
But what do they love to do?
Win.
No, okay. Well, yeah, I'll buy that partially. But a more general, what do they like to do?
Take control.
No.
A bit more free.
Say again? Free. Free isn't always worth it. Let me just throw it out there. People don't like to be sold, but do they love to buy? Okay. I mean, who in here doesn't love to buy? We all love to buy. So, I have found that some of the best salespeople in this country present themselves at meet and greet, not as an automobile salesperson, but as someone who's there to help the customer buy. From a salesman in St. Louis 7 or 8 years ago. His standard meet and greet was, welcome to Galpin. My name is Steve, and you are Harbin. Are you here to see anybody in particular? Okay, great. I'm going to guess you've probably done some research today and have a pretty good idea of what you want, correct? Well, I've been doing this for 20 years, but I quit selling cars several years ago. I discovered that when I helped my customer buy a car, they had a better time. So did I. The process went way smoother, and it just went a whole lot faster, too. Because you got a pretty good idea of what you want, would you allow me to help you buy a car if you can find the right one today?
Let's do it.
What do you think that does to their defenses?
No.
Exactly. It completely changes the customer's state. Now, does he intend on delivering them a car or a truck that day?
Yes.
Absolutely. You know, I'm not a big believer in warm and fuzzy, okay? I am a believer in polite. I am a believer in respect.